Wait, Luke. What'd you say?
I'm fine with sword based, but next game, if we do this another game, let's do like that courtyard where it's like, how do I describe it? It's got those trees and it's like a Halo Reach base from Reach.
Hmm.
Do you mean the one with white buildings?
It's got concrete on the floor. It's got one building in the very back that's like kind of like an overhang, and it's all concrete. And you've got like a couple trees, and it's great for nade
It
launchers.
sounds like Boardwalk.
Yeah,
it's
I think
Boardwalk.
All right, Albert.
Is there
You're my enemy this round. I'm taking you down.
No. I might be sleep deprived,
you don't
but
want to fight me. You sound like AJ right now. No. You don't want to fight.
What? Who?
AJ.
That was AJ. Can you not identify my voice against his?
All right, Moist. It's
Well,
fine.
I
Got to get a little
know
break in
it's
first.
Fuck. I was aiming right at you and then I killed myself somehow. I decided this game
It's
is
a
gonna
wall.
go.
Oh crap!
Nice.
Yeah, pretty much. You have
one
to
of
get
the
good at
more
grenade launchers.
Yeah, just give it a couple shots just to test it out. You can click and hold it, and it'll save it. It'll save your
I
grenade.
still
You
don't
can
know
use
how to
it.
do that.
Hey, Brad. Nice to meet you.
Gosh dang it!
Jay Sarah.
That is me. I am also known as Bread.
No way.
Yes.
Oh! AJ!
What's up?
Oh.
I didn't mean that to
I'm
AJ.
Luke, by the
I meant
way.
that to the
lead.
I did not think that a blow right there, but it did. So.
balls.
Oh!
Nice mutual annihilation.
Yeah, pretty much.
I feel like I've read that book before.
That's a book. Nice.
Or a game. I think it's actually a game, a board game or something.
I wish there
It
was
sounds.
man.
Hey, Kenshi.
Why are you green now? You're throwing me off.
Uh-huh. Am I?
What inspired the Bionicle colors?
I don't know. I wanted to become a Bionicle. I wanted Lego inside me.
Lego my egg. What? that sounded wrong.
That was the objective.
Ah, very good.
Oh.
Everyone's awkward. Not just me.
Yes.
Watch. I'm like watching Dragon get better with every game that we play.
Ugh.
Lead.
Damn it! I meleeed too soon. I don't think I even meleeed actually.
Have we had assassinations?
You
You mean like IRL?
Lost the lead.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, I assassinate IRL all the
There's,
time.
There's Barney. He was assassinated.
Gosh
Yeah.
dang it!
JFK.
Next time I just need to
JFK,
evade
yeah.
rather than try and kill you.
Oh no.
Sorry, John.
I feel betrayed.
I didn't know it was you. I thought
All
you
good.
Who was that?
It is a free for all.
It is. Sorry.
Where? Who?
When?
Oh, well,
Vantage.
I'm gonna get you. How are you already at 17, you psycho?
I am? Oh, I didn't know this.
Probably got an
was me.
assassination.
I almost did.
Wow, Dragon. I do like the green though, Ben.
Yep. You taking off, John? John?
He might have crashed.
Oh, dear.
Probably did.
Well, it's because he was running Kenshi before
Dragon!
me.
Fuck!
Ooh. Oh,
Gosh dang it.
Jesus.
Dragon, eat
Oh,
my
I
dick.
killed him.
Yeah, how'd you do that? It was a good toss.
He was aiming for me, but then I
I
killed
was aiming for him.
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't have predicted it.
Well done. Oh dear. Oh.
Oh, my grenade launcher game is so bad. Oh!
He got me.
Ugh!
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using angles. Who's behind me? Who's behind me?
Revenge.
AJ got revenge on the bottom player.
Uh-oh. Who dis?
Happiest spread. That was happiest spread.
How did I not get you? What?
I don't know, I'm okay. I got maybe done wind knocked out of me, but I'm okay. Hey.
Revenge.
Whoosh.
They got me good.
That was kind of sick. I don't know how.
Found right after I spawned.
Were you a Bionicle kid at all, Fushi? I'm kind of curious.
Yes,
to know if you
very
brought
much.
it up. Really? That's
Gosh
something.
dang it, AJ.
Out of all fads that went into school, I think me and my brother were probably the biggest into Pokemon. Like the Pokemon cards.
Same. I got into Bionicle a little bit earlier for
Killing spree. Gain the lead. Double kill.
coming back for you, Moist.
Damn. I don't get how large the explosions are still.
Oh, in the face. Yeah, I feel that. We played a concussion rifles, and you can literally shoot like in their general direction, and they just die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Gosh dang it, AJ. I was literally looking behind me for like 10 seconds, and then I saw no one. I'm like, yes, I imagined it. There you are.
It's all in your head. It's all in your head. The chickens are conspiring.
Well, it's totally like the Skyrim dudes when you're like,
Fuck. Dragon.
Must have been the wind. Oh my goodness.
Lost the lead. Revenge. Tied the leader.
I melee'd your ass. What the fuck? What?
Missed. That's what happened.
I guess you when you were rolling somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, I fully know how it happened, but I'm just not gonna acknowledge that it happened. You know?
AJ, I'm really sad right now.
Why?
I'm in -12.
What the
5
fuck?
minutes remaining.
I don't even know how I got you, not gonna lie.
Oh dear.
That can't be
Goodness.
a suicide.
Suicide?
I am dildo. What?
Oh, okay, you just walked into that one.
I didn't even know you were there.
Gosh dang it. How do you
Shot
guys
you in the
control
butt, dude.
In the butt.
Ah, hello again.
Hey.
Welcome back. Your computer crash?
My Wi-Fi card was tripping balls, so I
Whoa.
gave it a few minutes to think about its life.
And then forced it back into its slavery.
No, it came around eventually.
Oh,
I
good.
just had to do
What? Did mine just miss you? Okay.
It went through my legs.
Sorry.
Hitbox
Mark, can you say
porn.
that again?
Oh, I had switched from 5 gigahertz to 4 gigahertz.
Hmm.
I think it learned its lesson.
Good.
Revenge.
I was
Have to hear it.
reaching for my fucking melee.
Can you invite me again?
Double
Sure.
kill.
The game's. How long? What's the score till?
50.
50.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna have to wait until then because I don't know if there's a way, unless you can join me directly by right-clicking my name and then join game.
Oh yeah. See if I can-
Killing spree.
Oh,
Gain the
goodness.
lead.
I just love that you can beat challenges while you're in this.
I like that too. Make some more attentive awareness about multiplayer games. Being multiplayer.
Private game, right? Don't think I can join.
You should be able to private game.
Oh, in the face. Damn, he got me good.
So no luck? So I've done. No?
Sign into Steam.
Alright.
Nope.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Oh my god!
It's hard to get assassinations on this map, that's for sure.
Gain the lead.
Oh!
Hit me. Nope. That was really
No.
BS, like
It's
AoE range.
not the right one.
I was very much far away, and it's
Inviting
still.
to watch.
Very much.
I don't see anything that I've joined games
Lost
through
the
Steam
lead.
before, like through the front, but no, I don't see
Yeah,
anything. Okay.
sometimes they have some weird connectivity issues between Steam and Microsoft. If you end up
Damn it!
putting the
I got you.
I thought you'd stop. I was like, alright, it's fine.
send your gamer tag through, it should work. But I'm pretty sure this is
Luke!
my last game. I came back from a night shift
Get
and I didn't
balls.
sleep at all.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Although the rest of the guys here are going to keep on playing, I'm sure one of them will be more than willing to help. Oliver, can you help?
What?
Can you help sign in
No,
with
no.
John? No? No, you good?
I gotta go to sleep anyway, so
Fair enough.
I have an early day tomorrow.
Yes. How's your Kenshi Slavs going? Wish you hear loves playing Kenshi as well.
Oh nice, you got him hooked on it too, eh?
Well, I know he got hooked on it well before I did. Hey, Fushi.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a fun time.
I've been playing Kenshi since I was 13, I think.
Really? So you're like all
On the old map and everything, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. I actually have a lot of respect for that. That's really cool. Are they making a second one soon? I heard or saw
Lost
something
the
about that
lead.
happening.
The second one? Yeah.
remaining.
Yeah.
Okay, this sounds cringy as hell, but like getting into the game, they've done everything right, but like it's weird like how popular it's gotten, and I think a lot of people that played it originally thought that as well. Like I'm all for it. I just hope they keep the good choices, you know? Because like when games like that get big, like indie studios get big, they appease to the masses, not to the individuals.
Yeah.
That's what makes me sad. Yeah.
How it got
30
canceled and torn
seconds
apart.
remaining.
That actually made me sad. Oh, Fushi! Oh,
I had to do it.
I know.
My slabs are going quite well. Actually, they
Twice.
got invaded by some flavors. Yeah, it's actually two groups of flavors right now.
Oh, AJ, you have to
10
come in
seconds
after I'm
remaining.
like, I'm learning.
Bro, I gotta catch that W.
No, I'm learning. I'm like trying to figure out
Game
how explosions
over.
work.
Yeah, I feel. Good game, guys.
Really bad.
Hmm.
Oh,
My eye sockets need to calm down.
Yeah, Kenshi's a really good time. I haven't played it recently, but on my old account, so I basically pirated it and used that for a year because I didn't know if
Yeah.
I'd be able to pay for it. I didn't know if my computer could run it.
Yeah.
And so then I had the pirated version, and then I ended up buying it. All my progress is saved, and then I sunk probably 300, 400 hours into it on my old Steam account. But I was a
Yeah.
dumbass child and used my parents' credit card to buy a couple video games. And when you get chargebacks on a Steam account, it's permanently locked. So I decided to make a new one, and then now I have Kenshi on the new account. It's not like I lost
Yeah.
progress. I still had the same progress from the old account, but basically like I had the same saves for 5 years, and then I sold my computer and wiped it.
Oh.
Damn.
So
Damn.
this is my third save now. I started a fourth actually, Ben, to record videos for Jack, and then I just never got back to it.
Oh, that's
So-
a bummer.
That's commitment.
But that
Yeah,
that game is gorgeous. It's my favorite game of all time, and I'm very grateful to hear that other people like it because you
Mhm.
can spend so much time on it. I don't know if you guys played on the old map. I kind of miss it. Has anyone played on it?
No, I haven't played it. I actually I jumped on that bandwagon when it came around, just
Nice.
because the game seemed so much. It seemed like a better version of RimWorld,
Yes.
like a significant better version. Like, and I absolutely loved that. But RimWorld had everything that I wanted in it, and then when I saw Kenshi, I'm like, this is even better.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like some turn-based, hogwash of circles and cylinders to make up a human being, it's an actual 3D model that undergoes a physical engine for combat. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really had complaints with the game. The old version was really bad, where you'd basically move and the game would quit, and then you'd move and the game would quit. But me being a little 13-year-old with nothing else to do, I didn't really care. But they made it. The old map was great because it ran perfectly, because they didn't have all of the trees and all of the new creatures that they.
Really?
Honestly, you could throw in a million NPCs and it's fine, right? But what made that game, what made it nice was like you could play on this desert map, and it was like an actual, like the whole thing. Because don't get me wrong, I like the new Kenshi map, but the biomes change rather quickly. Am I wrong? Right? I mean, like
Yeah.
as you're moving, they change, and that's. I mean, it really doesn't. It takes a fat ass minute. Like it takes hours to go from the top of the island to the bottom and not lose
Yep.
people, because
Yep.
you can't rush it. You have to move as a unit. You have to have your guys highly trained, right? Especially
Yeah.
because the Leviathan will come over and literally fuck your guys up, and you'll have one guy left. They're not worth the pearls that are inside of them. I don't know if you guys have slain one. It's not worth it. But
Nope. I'll
um,
keep that in mind.
in the old map, it was just about. It was a little bit smaller, but it just made more sense, I guess, because it was like one big biome. I understand that there are limits to it, but I kind of wish I could go play on the old one occasionally. Like if you could just get on a ship and go to the old one, I think that would be astronomically cool, because then people could see just how cool the last land they had was, right? Because everything just made sense. It looked like an actual landmass taken from the USA, kind of like if you play Arma on the main island, right? That's modeled off of an actual location in real life, right? And it
Right,
felt
Got
that way.
jail for that.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Shit. Well,
You
yeah.
actually went to jail for that in the place where they were taking photos and all that kind of stuff. They actually have to serve some time in jail.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Yep.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love the game. I'm excited to see what they do with it. The mod scene is fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing.
and
a lot of
the
Skyrim modders
like
went to it.
yeah, and there's, I mean, with Skyrim, like you can talk about quests and do this and do that, right? But like, when can you talk to somebody, sit down and talk to somebody and be like, yo, have you met the Crab King? And they'll be like, yeah, and then you guys both just like understand the pain that you guys have been through. Because like, if you, for like when I first started playing, I had more patience than, which is funny because I mean, you've seen me in video games, Ben. I don't have any patience in most games. But playing Kenshi, I realized, hey, if I sit here and I farm and I just get enough money to get another 10 dudes, I'll do much better, right? And so I would do that, and I'd build up, and then basically how I play is I take out the trader caravans, rummage around the continent, and after a while I try and build up and go to a new area. And the last area, I think I was telling you this, Ben, is I need to go to the top or the bottom right, because I lost 13 guys to these machines where they basically skin you alive, and it traumatized me.
yeah.
I actually had to take a minute because I hadn't lost somebody in so long. I had to stop playing. I took the summer off. So I just barely got back into it, I think back in February. No, because I met you in what, March, Ben?
Yeah.
I got back into it around March to April, and I haven't played it since because like I just know it's going to take a lot of time to train these dudes up. But
Oh, for sure.
yeah,
Are you not one of those guys who go back to the previous save if all your dudes die?
no.
Well,
My rule is I can revert to saves, but my rule is I don't unless the main character dies.
Yes.
But now that I've been playing with the new save, no longer is that a thing, right? Like if the main character dies, they die. But he's seen, I don't know, somehow he still has all of his limbs. I have the sword from the Crab King. No, not the Crab King. It's this dude in the volcano. I don't know if you guys have been there, with all the little spiders. He's the spider
No.
dude. Spider something dude. He's just this dude wearing shorts that controls thousands. I shit you not. Thousands of spiders. And it's annoying because like even if you had the best team ever, there's just so many, and the attack range on them is like fucking force like, where you just die, right? So I got that sword, and you one tap someone and their arms fly off. Like
I ended up lowering the crab range or the attack range of some of the
yes,
crabs.
I got a mod. I got a mod for that
Yeah.
because it was broken. But
Yep.
the legendary weapons you can get are comical almost, because you can send
Oh,
people
yeah.
flying, and there isn't any damage if
Nice.
someone falls off a cliff or anything. But it is humorous as hell to hit them and see their arm fly into the nether realm. But one last thing, I don't know how far you guys have gotten, but there's in the middle right section, if you head over to this area and you create a settlement, this is what I love about this game, because I put thousands of hours, about 1,000 hours into it, and I'm still finding new things. And one thing I found last spring, is if you go over to this area, you create a little settlement, which I just created one as a base of operations to go down and fight those guys down south, right? Before I knew that I was going to lose 13 of them. In this little area, if you create a village there, you get challenges, and these crab dudes in crab armor, basically think like SEAL Team 6 SWAT armor, come running over, and they formally challenge you to a duel with these crabs that are the size of, at first, what seems to be like maybe dogs, like a pug, and then it turns into a Great Dane, and then it turns into a car, and then it turns into the size of a house, and you get to fight these things, and you don't really get anything for it besides like a lot of armor and some loot you can sell. But that's what I love about the game, because there's so many things that people still don't even know about, you know?
No, there's like tiny little like I know this might sound like really stupid, but I've really only been in the Holy Empire. Like I haven't gone
That's not
outside of
stupid
it.
at all. There's so much to do
I've
there.
I've been so focused on just trying to build a small little village in like the Pridelands.
Yeah,
I've like set up a double gated facility. I don't know how I managed to do that. The building system is beyond confusing and difficult to handle, but
yeah.
I managed to build a double ended gate, and it works. Like I have a routine set up by the number of people there. I have a regular crop income of food, and I'm hopefully gonna end up, getting harpoons eventually and see if I can face off against the Holy Empire. I
Hell
want to
yeah.
see if it's possible to wound them by damaging or lowering their unit count.
Absolutely.
Uh,
I
like
actually haven't been able to get to the crossbows fire through the second gate. Like, I think you told me that you were able to do that, or no?
sorry.
Like
Attack?
you have the second gate, the dual gates, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
can your crossbows pierce through the gates?
yeah. They tend to kill anybody on both sides. On the other side.
Huh.
I think we
Yeah,
should have
for some reason,
a. Sorry, go ahead.
for some reason, my Slavs never even aim at anyone on the other side of the gate.
That's
Weird.
strange. It should
Yeah,
be working.
the crossbows are kind of funky. I'm still waiting for
Hmm.
that to be concrete. It is really nice if you perch your dudes on a house, if you're trying to slay a Leviathan, build a house out in like one of the northern lands, because that's where they prowl, and
Mhm.
you can just have this house, dudes on the roof, and they could just shoot at the Leviathan. And I did this like a year and a half ago. I don't know if it still works, but your guys take no damage.
Nice.
Really?
But you need to keep someone running around to keep that Leviathan chasing you, otherwise, because
Hmm.
it can't enter the house and then kill you, right? So, because that's a bit obscene to have something that big enter a house.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I think we should definitely have a Kenshi show and tell day. That'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be
Nice.
awesome. I would
Yeah.
honestly enjoy that.
That would be great.
Cool, because there's a lot of little nitpicks that people teach me all the time. Because you three are really, besides Tyrannus, Jack, right, are the only people I've really talked to that I know that have played Kenshi. Because I'll tell people about it, and they're like, "Yeah, I love Skyrim," and I'm like, "You'd probably like Kenshi," and they're like, "What is it?" I tell them, they're like, "Nah." So
Yeah, I felt that way when I saw the trailers. I was like, nah, I can't be that good. And I play it, and I'm like, holy crap, this is
Well,
incredible. It's
yeah.
like both an RPG and RTS in one.
yes, it's that's exactly what it is, an RTS and an RPG, and you can make it more. And just the fact that you can change so many things, it's amazing. I love that game so much. One thing I really do wish they could add, and I understand that they've said they will not add multiplayer in the first one, at least. I don't know about the second one. I haven't kept up. Is some kind of arena duel where you can pop in there and verse other players with similar skill sets, or just to play against your buddies. I think that'd be kind of neat, but I don't think they'll ever. Kitty, you lost your privilege.
It might be like hard to balance that though, because like someone 10 levels or even 5 levels ahead is gonna like murk the guy. No.
And that's why I was thinking like it would have to be something where both people consent. Like, hey, your guys might get bumfucked by mine, but it's okay. Because the amount of power, like, I will face up against a. You've seen the Paladins. I don't think you guys have seen the. Have you seen the Honor Guard yet? They are.
No.
Ooh. So
The farthest I got was an Inquisitor that I killed and got his armor somehow.
yes, Inquisitors are some of the toughest bastards you can take out. But like, basically, I'll be going up against an Inquisitor with my main character, right, just named Jay, and he'll pull out the sword that I got from the Spider Dude and just one tap him, and it's sick. But then on that same token, you'll get one tap by some monster, like when you're down in this. And you guys have all experienced this since you played Kenshi. You F4 and you're running full speed, and all of a sudden you start taking damage, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's too late. You've already there's cannibals all over your ass, and they're carrying them to 6 different locations. That's what makes me want to revert on a save, because that's just so frustrating. Because I have it so the bandits can loot me, and I really wish I didn't sometimes, but I had to swallow the pill that equipment is equipment, and I'd rather just have the guy, right?
Yep.
But yeah, Kenshi's awesome because it tells stories, man. Like, I don't know if you guys have met Beep yet. I grabbed Beep and I turned him into a martial artist, and he was like slinging. He was like 80. He was like 60 toughness, 80 with the martial arts skill. Like, he was just wreck kids until one day he fought nobly against the Holy Nation. They have a gate up to the samurai, the United Empires or whatever. And there's about, if you're playing on like the normal settings, you're gonna run into about 60 Holy Nation guys. And we all got downed because we're all weak, and he held them off valiantly until he lost every single one of his limbs.
Oh, poor
And he
guy.
bled out. And I was like, no. But yeah, that's why I like the game, man. It tells stories.
I named Beep
Go ahead.
Vladislav.
Yeah, Beep, and there's a bunch of little characters you can meet just randomly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite is probably Griffin. Like I just at this moment.
Oh, yeah.
Like ex Holy Sentinel or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find his like responses to how other people end up talking to him quite entertaining.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah. Like when they start bringing up drinking, like how that's like almost a negative thing in that culture, in their culture, but they still accept it. Like it's fascinating to see these people so terrified of something.
Yep. Well,
That-
like,
that they just read.
and it's funny because like a majority of the factions are inherently racist, like to the point where
Oh,
they
yeah.
will kill you,
Oh,
and it just baffles me because like I'll forget and I'll walk into town and next thing I know we're in jail, right? But lately I've been building up such a big army to take out those guys down south. I'm sitting like 60, 70 guys, and we'll be walking, and as you walk, they start to talk, right? So they'll have full-on conversations during the duration of this 1-hour trek, and I think it's so cool because they're just mad chilling. Like one of them, they don't remember like who did what, but like one of them will call out another one like, "Hey, what are the bone dudes called again?" Why can't
Bone dudes?
Shek,
Boners?
Shek, the Shek.
Shrek, yeah. The
So-
ones that ogres, yeah.
Yeah, so like there's the Sheks and they're like, "You puny humans," and the other guy's like, "Bet, bitch, I can outdrink you," essentially. And it's like, yo.
What do they call it? Is it
Yeah,
blood
blood rum.
I think there is like so much to be told in that game. Like there's story upon story. Like if you end up breaking into the priests, like the church in the, what is the town called? It's not coming to me. It's one of the main cities for the Holy Empire. They have a church anyway. Regardless, you can break into it and read books in there that are forbidden. Like Narcos book, like how you learn more and more about the fight between AI or something. Like I'm slowly piecing the story together. From what I gather, like two different types of people or AI, or one was AI, one was person, ended up fighting each other, causing all this like disaster. That's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm trying to figure it out as I go.
It's a good time, man. I didn't even know that was a thing. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, the amount of stuff you can find, it's really fun. Yeah, I need to get back into it. I just need to go play it. I've been thinking about it a lot recently, but like Halo. So
Yeah.
maybe Kenshi stream. What if we did like Kenshi streams one of these days? That'd
Like
be
a
fun.
squad screen.
Yeah, just like, because I started a new game for Jack. I only got maybe an hour in. I just tried to recruit some dudes. So down.
Right. I'm probably gonna call it. I'm half asleep as it is. I probably rattled on too long about Kenshi, but I appreciate you listening and talking to us about it. Especially it's always a good time to be able to share something like this.
Yes, I'm excited to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
your stuff, man. All of you guys. I'd
Sure.
love to see some, like, what I'd really like to add, if Kenshi got more love, is just a Kenshi channel, because I've never had anybody to talk about it with since it came out, really. So this is really cool. I just love that, like, I'd be like, yeah, fuck the Holy Nation, and you guys would be like, yeah, fuck those guys. Like,
We've been putting in the occasional screenshot under share your content, I think.
okay,
Like in the Needed Needlers Discord.
okay,
We've
I
been
will do that.
like putting the occasional one. But we just do it just to, motivate each other. John's or Bread's Olga. Olga,
Yeah.
she's a weaker female.
Hold on, I'll see if I can
Yeah.
find the picture.
That's good. Haul
Oh,
into
yeah.
bread oven. Wait, you were hauling to. That's funny.
Another match? Question mark. I'm down for like one more after this.
All
One
right.
more Halo match.
I'm
Have a
good.
good-
I'll,
have a-
I'll actually try and play this now.
Hey, you're good, Chaos. No worries.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy, man.
Right.
Yeah, good night, Ben. Oh,
Good
so
night.
you guys are continuing. Okay. Let me get out of this campaign.
Slayer Reflection. Kitty,
That's fine.
Huh.
Note your boat.
I've literally thrown the cat off my desk so many times. Oh my goodness.